Hello, everybody, and welcome to Scarf Bagara War, the first remote live show of the season. I think I've got that right. We are the Scarf Bagara War for county fans by county fans, sponsored by Overpass Clothing. Is everybody okay?
Yes. All right. Apart from, I just realised that Rust obviously didn't read the pre-notes in our chat channel.
When were they sent, Andy? When were they sent?
About an hour ago, Waggy, was it? Waggy replied.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to do it now?
Too late now. Claire's already here.
Claire's there.
Yeah, but I thought, let's not have a production meeting. You always do this. Let's not have a production meeting. Right. Is everybody okay? Is everybody enjoying the pre-season? It's gonna come up on us very, very quickly, very, very fast, isn't it? That's the same thing, but you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, we said it last week. It's been nice to not worry about football, I suppose, because there's still been shitloads of football on everything, hasn't there? So it's not as if there's not been any football whatsoever, whether you've watched it or not. But there's still been football there if you wanted to. It's been nice to have a break from county, not worrying about county, but being involved in everything county-wise, isn't it? So yeah, it's been good, and it's very, very good to be back.
Well, do you lot all watch football, other football as well?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I was saying that. I did watch the ladies last night. I thought it was quite good, actually. No, that sounds really bad, doesn't it? Yeah, I didn't mean... you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I meant because I didn't watch this game against Sweden, and that's what I meant.
Right.
Very good. Can we edit live shows?
No. How's your summer been, Claire? How have you been?
Yeah, I'm really good. I think I get that busy in like the off season. I'm always like, how the hell am I going to fit football in? But I'm looking forward to fitting the football in and not having to do the other things.
A good excuse to ignore stuff.
Yeah. What sort of stuff are you going to ignore for the football, Claire, if you don't mind me asking?
Kids' parties, mundane, like little that are unavoidable when you've got nothing else on. I am not getting my mum's telling off, so I will just leave it at that.
Fair
enough.
I was messaging someone this week, and I was basically said that during off season, family come first. During the season, county come first. Family have to wait till off season.
You're not speaking to any family now for like 9 months.
Pretty much, between county and the podcast, there goes every Saturday. Because even when I don't go to the games and I watch them from abroad in like Bulgaria or wherever I'm traveling to that weekend, it's still like 2-3 hours of the afternoon gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why I'm liking the game to be on a Sunday, because then I can spend my Saturday with my family still.
Are you just swapping the Saturday for the Sunday the way you're not?
Yeah, can you not do Sunday normally?
No, that's his final farewell. He's changed his final farewell to the Saturday because as of Sunday, he's not going to speak to anyone, is he?
Yeah.
He's got a big grand send-off.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I've got an extra day's holiday out of it.
I tell you what, Daisy keeps saying all the time, can we go and see Vernon Bear? So I can't wait for next week to be like, yeah, we can go and see Vernon Bear.
Just take it to Russ's house. I'm sure Russ has got the costume somewhere in his store.
Vernon Bear? No,
I bet
wrong person. You're asking the wrong person.
Out of everyone from the podcast, who's more likely to have a Vernon Bear outfit?
You. Definitely you, mate. 100%.
Anyway, moving on.
Right, yeah, moving on. My camera's glitching, but the audio listeners can't see that, so that's okay. What we're going to talk about tonight, we're going to talk about the new signings. Also, we didn't cover Andy Mangan leaving last time, so we'll have a bit of a chat about that. We'll talk about the friendlies, the ticketing system, which seems to be doing well. We'll get our opinions on that. And then stick around to the end of the show because, Claire, you're going to love this. We're going to have a new feature, and it's called Random Shit of the Week. And every week it's going to be a different thing, like Mystery Voice, guess the random football fact, your all-time county five-a-side. That's not none of those are happening today, but it's going to be something different every week. It's exciting, if not a bit scary.
Do you like the title, Claire?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Did you make it?
No, we just couldn't think of anything. So
we literally just come up with it 2 minutes before the show started. That's how much planning goes into these podcasts, Claire.
Well, you say that, but I feel like all I've been doing all summer is doing stuff behind the scenes, getting ready for like this now, really.
Yeah, Waggy. It's not all like you just rock up and do what you want, you know.
Yeah.
Serious planning's gone in behind the scenes, haven't it, Russ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going
to
bloody Oasis dressed like with a bucket hat and a bloody zip-up jacket, like you're some sort of Liam Gallagher wannabe. I saw you.
He wanted to be me. He wanted to be me. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's seen it and he's like, I want to be in.
No one wants to be you, Waggy. And you can tell the football's you can tell the football's not actually started yet, can't you?
Well, yeah.
Oasis is very good, by the way. Just so
was it?
Yeah,
piss off.
If you was asking.
Let's talk about county. That's what we're here for. There's probably only one place to start, really, and it's Arttu Hoskonen, signed yesterday.
Officially.
I think it was rumoured for a long time, though, wasn't it? Centre half, Finnish international. I must admit, I'll have the first word if you don't mind, and then we'll go around the room. But just signing a Finnish international that scored past England and was rated the best player over the 2 games against England, the rated best Finnish player. That's just stuff of. I'm just looking forward to seeing him play. Just stuff of dreams, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I know people don't like to go back referencing to the dark days, but you've got to, haven't you? With something like this, it's not thinking that we need to go back to the dark days. It's how far we've come that we are actually signing, and we're not signing like bit part sort of internationals, is it? He's a bona fide like in the starting lineup all the time. And listening to his interview, it definitely sounds like it's a Horsfall 2.0, doesn't it? It sounds like it's the upgrade that everyone's like, oh no, Horsfall's gone. We're going to miss him. But, yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, he's that money grabbing guy that playing for Blackpool apparently.
Can't blame that.
No.
Oh, but no, yeah, he's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. His interview was really, really good. Where he said, what did he say? He said he's aggressive but smart. Was it aggressive and smart? He said something along them lines, didn't he? And that was just like, yeah, he's brilliant. And somebody put in I think one of our lads put in the 7-year-old clip of him, didn't he? Of his clips of him tackling and stuff like that. And I think he'll score some headers as well. So, and he's Shefki Kuchi's mate, isn't he? Yeah, all good.
What are you thinking, Claire? I mean, just before we got on to Arttu Hoskonen, because we've not spoke to you since last season. All these players have left. Are you worried about any of them leaving?
I mean, obviously, there's a couple that I would have liked to keep, like Horsfall. I can understand why he's left, and I think Steve Bruce is just a really defensive manager, isn't he? So, and that's what they needed. So I think he'll slot really well into their team as well. But you've got the personality of Maka as well. That will be a big miss. But I just feel like there's that much depth in the squad, and we seem to be bringing in players that will replace them well, if that makes sense. And I suppose there's just not the room for sentimentality in football, is there? If you want to continue to progress, you have to you just have to make ruthless decisions, don't you? But no, in terms of our new kid from Finland, it's not a kid, is it? I agree with what you're saying. I think you have to, like, I can't not think, oh my God, we're signing this like bona fide international footballer. And like, let's be honest, just a few seasons ago, we were basically a pub team. Like, there would have been no hope. If you look back a few years, there's no way that would have been, you know, a transfer that we would have been able to like get, and we wouldn't have had any chance of like luring into the club, and we wouldn't have been able to afford him either. So yeah, I'm just excited to see him play. It's exciting.
Yeah,
it is. It is exciting, and I was only joking about the horse thing, but at the end of the day, I think as a team, I think we're going for quality rather than quantity this season. I'm not saying we won't have a big squad that will help with rotation, but the players we've brought in, I'm looking forward to seeing them all. Yeah. Well, and trust Jimmy to find the only negative that we can't sign any more international players.
Oh yeah, yeah, because the the ESC work permit thing.
Yeah, we've signed like an absolute steal of a player, and someone can still find a negative in it.
Does anybody want to explain what the ESCG? I thought that was I had an ECG when I was a kid, and you know, it's like a thing in me. I don't know. To remind you. Do you know, Waggy, you seem like you were best placed. What is it?
So
do you know?
To get a work permit, you have to have, there's like a scoring system. So you have to have played like under 21s international competitions. You need to have played in a top 50 side, like for minimum 5 appearances in the top 50 side. There's all sorts of other different criteria to actually get a work permit to play in the UK. But what they have is and I think it was actually Steve that put this up, is that there is I don't know what ESC stands for, but there is this thing called ESC, and you can sign 2 players that don't quite make work permits, but as long as they meet one of the 7 criteria, and I think one of them is playing 5 times outside of a top 50 international team. So that's why you can get these players in. But as a League One club, you're only allowed 2. And we've got him and we've got Benno. That's our 2 that have got ESC permits.
Waggy, did me and you know something that Russ didn't? And also, how do you not know this? You're obsessed with football manager.
That's the only reason why I knew about it.
I don't read all small print.
In fairness, that's exactly how I know about it, because I was getting these restrictions on the permits, and I'm thinking, what is this? So I actually read something that was more than 3 paragraphs long, and I spent time because I really wanted to get good at Football Manager, and so yeah.
Well explained. That was beautiful, Waggy. That's why that's why you're here, mate. That's why you're here.
Don't lie.
Just to say as well.
Peak too early. That's my moment of the season.
Oh, here we go. Dave Whitehead coming along. Look at this. ESC, elected significant contribution.
Whoa, there we go.
Sounds right, doesn't it? But knowing Dave, it might be made up. But you never know.
You should put it into a random 3-word generator.
Yeah, random 3-word generator. The other thing to mention as well, so we've got a new person on board who's going to be doing some blogging for us, Nick Reed or Reedy. Straight away off the bat, he's given us a great piece of a factoid really. Apparently, the day that we sold Chef Kikuchi, Dave Challoner came in to the club the same day. So Hoskonen was coached by Chef Kikuchi. Challoner's just signed Hoskonen. Charlie joined the club the same day that Chef Kikuchi left the club. Did you get that? You got a little circle? Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
It's fate. We're going to win the league. It's fate.
Sorry, he says sorry, elite. Must have been auto correct from elite to elected. But yeah, so just I forgot to say welcome to everybody who's joined us online. Cheers for that. There's a few comments coming in. We will read the best ones out when we as we go along. But just want to read this one out. Fendrina. We've lost some good quality players, but the players we've brought in are top draw. Mothersill, Hoskonen, O'Keefe look fantastic. I'd add Eden, Teo Eden to that as well.
I'm looking forward to seeing O'Keefe. I know. Whenever you sign any player from any club, you always get those fans, don't you? That say, "Oh, thanks for taking our worst players off us." Blah blah blah. But he's a good player. He gets assists. And that's what we want because we are a full pressing team, aren't we, from the back? So I'm looking forward to seeing him.
These football wouldn't be pros if they weren't very good. Just because they don't fit into your team doesn't mean they're a shit footballer.
Exactly.
If it didn't work with you.
And also, don't forget that a lot of the comments come. I hate this comment. Goes missing in games. Can you tell me a player that doesn't go missing in games? Can you tell me a player that doesn't go missing for weeks? Every single player, no player can play their full best to what you saw the week before every single game. So that if they go absent for games is absolute horse.
Nicely put, yeah.
But didn't he get the most assists for Barnsley last season?
7, I think it was.
Yeah. I mean, and maybe he needs to up that a bit, but if he's their best assister in the team, then he can't be that shit, can he?
But also, let's not forget that he's playing, no disrespect to Barnsley, but he was playing for Barnsley. So
sounds very disrespectful, that, Andy.
Not doing very well tonight. I'm not even had a drink as well. No. Not he's playing for Barnsley, but we finished third. We know how to get the best, or we know how to get. Oh my days! We know how to improve players. You are.
You sure you've not had a beer?
Positive. We know how to better players, don't we? So just because, like Claire said, if they've not played particularly well under one team, doesn't mean that they're going to come in to our team and do exactly the same. Yeah,
it's all about sort of environments and things, isn't it? That all comes into it.
I think it's just general football fans as well, though, isn't it? If a player leaves and someone comments, because there was, I know, a bit of an off the cuff comment about Horsfall, but he did really well for us. But there's still going to be people that will be like, oh yeah, thank God you took him off us. He was shit last season, and this, that, and the other, etc., etc. But he's a good, solid defender. So he's, he wore his contract down and he's moved on for a better contract, which is what footballers do. As much as we need to be ruthless, they're ruthless as well, aren't they?
But it's true what Danny Bailey said there as well, though. Isn't it nice, though, when players like Colin Macker, etc., leave, we give credit references and they say how great their time was here. Obviously, when we sign a player, half the comments are, oh, he's shit. Oh, good luck to him. Oh, he's injury prone. It's like there's got to be a slight little bit of envy or gutted that this player's moved on, rather than they can't all be horrendous. They're professional footballers.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think it's an age thing that as you grow older, you understand more the working element and the having to earn money to have a mortgage and all these things and have a nice car if you want it and all that kind of stuff. Whereas it tends to be the younger ones, don't they? You go, oh shit, fuck him off anyway. He was wank and all that kind of stuff. They don't really get it, do they? And that's exasperated, isn't it? By the top of the game where they're earning $300,000 a week. It's like
it's a question then, Russ, based on that. So if you went back, how old are you? 23. So let's say you went back to 25 years ago and you 25. Are asking 17 or 18-year-old Russ with all the powers of social media and everything now, how would you have reacted?
I not like some of the reactions you get. I would have been upset, yeah. But don't forget, I mean, let's have a history lesson now. There was Yellow Board and there was the forum 606.
606, yeah.
Yeah, and there was the email distribution group as well that the trust had at the time. So that was going off all day, every day, you know. So we did have those kind of things. So yeah, I probably laid into one or two. I think I was a bit in my younger days. I looked after Hatters Matters. But I do remember there was the equivalent on other other teams' boards, and I spent quite a lot of time for some reason in Burnley's board slagging them off. Just did. That's what I did. It's just what I did.
Yeah,
it was more of a thing back then.
I probably would have been the he's fucking shy. Glad he's gone.
Yeah, well that's it. But you grow up, don't you? Like you said, it's a good question, mate. It's a good question. Yeah. Good stuff. So that's Arttu Hoskonen, or is it? I don't know. Say it in Finnish. Do you want to everyone have a go?
No, yeah, hang on. No, I don't know it. I'm joking.
Okay. Corey O'Keefe, and then Nathaniel Mapengu signed his first professional contract till 2027. Is he the one that keeps on bagging for the other teams that are not the first team? I don't know what other teams there are.
None of that makes sense. What? Say that again, but in a language that 3 other people can understand what you're talking about.
Is Nathaniel Mapengu the lad that keeps bagging for the teams that are not the first team? Is it the thingy?
You're making
the development squad.
He joined the club last year from Manchester United, and he's a centre back. So he's beaten for the under-21 teams and made his debut in the Carabao Cup, I think.
Against Blackburn, wasn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, he did score.
So no, he's not who you're thinking of, Russ, because he's a centre back.
Right. Okay. There's one that keeps on. There's one that keeps on bagging, isn't there? And I'd like him to have a professional contract as well.
And Claire, just for the record, we're currently interviewing for Russ's job.
I read that off the website and then went, I think, just to sound a bit more clever.
No, it's good. It's good.
Your grammar's excellent, Claire. Your grammar's excellent.
He's definitely can't be off our website then.
Maybe that's where the one who scored in the 6-1 defeat. See,
Yeah,
not completely stupid.
You know. Don't.
I don't know. No, I just know there is one that's a lad that's keeps on scoring loads of goals. So I'd like him to. I'll come back next week with his name. There you go.
Okay. No, you won't.
You'll forget.
Oh no, I'm off next week.
No, you won't. You're off next week.
And then I don't think we covered this last week either, but Andy Mangan's left and he's gone to Botafogo in Brazil.
Yes.
What was that?
Yeah. Andy. You could tell it was Andy by the way you moved back.
No, what?
Are you on your phone, Andy?
I'm trying to find out this question that Russ has asked. You guys carry on. You crack on, guys and gals.
Okay.
I mean, it's a bit different to the last club he was meant to be leaving us for, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's Ancelotti's son that's taken over, isn't it, as manager?
Yeah. And do you know what? It's a completely different experience for him as well, isn't it? So he might as well go while he's young enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I won't say chance of a lifetime. I get the feeling he's going to go slightly higher than that anyway, given that Ancelotti was going to take him to Real Madrid. But again, just going back to what you said before, Claire, about Hoskonen signing, the fact that we can do that now, the same for Andy Mangan, that we're having coaching staff that are even in talks with Real Madrid. It's just it's like Football Manager coming to life, isn't it? Even in Football Manager, you look at that and you go, no, that's not going to happen. That's weird.
We are with some of the staff we've got in the background are unbelievable. We're so lucky to have them.
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't the hospitality team win an award as well the other day? So
small stadium hospitality of the year or something. It was seen them all there. But again, it shows how good we are for match days and stuff, doesn't it? On the majority of things.
Yes, that's always a nice thing for the new season. Going into the ground for the new season and looking at what's different. Do you ever do that? You ever do that? No.
I wonder if we'll have a pie gate this season.
Oh, there'll be something, won't there? There'll be
something gate, yeah.
Like, oh, they've changed the brown cardboard boxes to white ones. I'm not happy. The brown ones made my pie look all authentic and rustic, you know.
I'm surprised you noticed that, Andy.
Well,
it just goes on.
I have a pie sandwich, but with pies either side of the pie. You know.
I think they are. I know we're sort of moving on here, but let's just dance around, shall we? The machines, the halftime machines, or where you can order your pint for halftime. I think they're doing away with them, aren't they? I'm sure I read that somewhere in some meeting notes. Well, I never used them, so I don't know. I don't know.
Well, why do we bring this up? You know, it sends me over the edge, this conversation, every time. It's like the club still owe me £17 for that round at a ball. It's like, yeah.
I think regardless of the changes that we make, I do think they need to get better with the beer situation, like even before the match. But that's been a consistent thing even in the Conference North, hasn't it? So I think you have to accept that there's always going to be some queues, but like it should be faster than it is, let's be honest.
Yeah, but in the Conference North, and this is my area of expertise, this conversation, in the Conference North, we didn't have as many fans, did we? So it's just no. I knew you were going to highlight that one. That is absolute. And anyone that knows me knows that's not true.
No.
So
for the audio listeners, Ian Hiles has just commented, Andy never buys around, but he does. He's the first person to the bar, to be fair.
Thank you very much, Russ. Thank you. Ian?
I'll look forward to experiencing that then.
Yeah, by all means. I'll happily buy anyone a drink, but I want it back.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough.
No. What was I saying then?
Conference North, not as many fans.
Yeah, there weren't as many fans, so it was easy to get a beer then. And even National League, it wasn't until, obviously, even when we're top end National League, it was getting harder and harder, or slower and slower. Bring back the days where they had 50 pints lined up.
Yeah, pre-poured.
Because let's face it, people would much rather have a quicker pint to down or have in 15 minutes than a fresh poured pint. That's my opinion, especially at a football game. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, certainly at half time. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. But do you not think? I'm not sure. In the Conference North, did we only have like one lager and a cider or something like that? Whereas now there's like 3 or 4 different beers. So maybe that's a bit more complicated, having to pre-pour 4 or 5 different types of beer.
They need to pre-pour Guinness. I'm telling you now.
You just need to take Guinness off. They shouldn't have Guinness at football grounds.
Yeah, 100%. Agreed.
Well, there should be a separate queue for Guinness.
Yes. And it's always me. I'm always stuck behind that person that orders like 7 pints. And you're like, yeah.
Nice. What's your go-to drink, Claire? Just so Andy knows.
I haven't had a drink for that long now.
All right, that'll do. I'll get you all round.
At the football, like a beer or a cider, but I am partial to a G&T.
Nice. Did they do G&Ts at County?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Yeah, I think they do, yeah. I think I'm sure there's...
Oh, is it?
Is it cans? Is it cans?
In a tin?
Yeah, pretty sure I've seen Benji and our new sponsor rocking with a gin and tonic of some sort.
Nice.
Whether they got them in there, I don't know.
Oh, you've just grasped them now.
No, definitely. I'm pretty sure there is actually gins
Yeah, I
in
think there is.
in a tin. Gins in a tin.
Yep.
Gins in a tin.
Yeah. Excellent stuff. So we'll get a chance to look at everything that's changed on Saturday when we play Hull. So we've got Salford away on Friday and then Hull at home on Saturday. There has been comments coming in the live chat about, do we think we'll play, well, what teams do we think we'll play? So let's bring it back to the actual football on the pitch then for a bit. So what do you reckon then? So you reckon, is it going to be a split team for Salford and Hull, or is it going to be second string for Salford, first team Hull? What are you thinking? Claire, you're nodding.
I think it'll be more of a second team at Salford and a first team at Hull, because I think that'd be the best thing to do as well. You need to challenge yourself against that kind of opposition, really, because Hull have already said, haven't they, that it's a first team friendly for them.
Oh, is it?
I'm sure they have.
Right, okay.
Wouldn't they do what they did last year, maybe the year before that, where they got the full 21, 23 player squad? I know we don't have that many at the moment, but they did half of the first team players played on the Friday and then the other half played on the Saturday. They didn't make any subs either, did they? I don't think. They might have made the odd one or two.
Good idea. And at the end of the day, pre-seasons are just about fitness, aren't they? It's not.
Yeah, of course they are.
Pre-season.
Yeah.
For me, I'd probably play, like say, a second string and graduates and that type of stuff against Salford, because they're below us, and you want to test those up and coming people, or the people that maybe won't get a first team game, and you test them against a League Two team, so you can look at seeing how well they do by loaning them out to a League Two. That's my thinking. And then you want to say put out almost your best team because you're playing Hull, which are a championship team. So that's where you want to sort of test yourself as much as you can. Maybe maybe the first half, and then start making changes and stuff. That's the way that I'd play it. But I'm not Dave Challoner.
Do you think? No, we established that last week, and we established that also he doesn't watch this for tactical advice. So we can just speak freely, can't we? Do you think he will play Bailey against Salford? So good. It's a good point by Luke, and I don't think he means just Bailey. Well, I don't think, but maybe I wouldn't say fringe players, but players that maybe, on the periphery, which is the same as fringe. Yeah,
aren't going to be in the first team squad, or won't be the first names in the first team squad.
Yeah, in the first team, and you mean on the team sheet, the first names on the team sheet.
Yeah,
or also,
on the bench, not necessarily on the bench.
Players that they're looking to possibly put out on loan, maybe as well, to kind of put what they can do in the shop window, kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Plus, players are going to need minutes. He's already said that Hoskonen, we're going to say his name a lot, I think, over the course of this podcast while he's at the club. But they've already said he's behind, a bit like Benno was. So he's going to take some time to go. Soon as I think. Well, I'll tell you, I'm not really sure. Would you play him against Salford, or would you play him against Hull? Bearing in mind what I've just said.
Charlie's choice, isn't it?
Talk about. Let's just turn off now. We're done. We're done.
Yeah, we're done. Right, see you next week.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching.
I'd say if he needs a fitness, I'd put him on for 45 minutes against Salford and see how he gets on, and then possibly see how that works, and see whether or not he gets the last 20 minutes or something against Hull.
Can't see him play days.
Can't see what?
Can't see anyone playing both days, even if it's.
I don't.
Be unusual, wouldn't
it? I'm not saying play the full game. I'm just saying play the first half at Salford, and then the last 20 minutes at Hull against Hull.
I see what you're saying.
It's just fitness, isn't it? But he has been with us for a week, hasn't he? So he's been training for a week. So I know, he's still well behind the others, but at least he's been there for a week, so they can be assessing and seeing where he's at and where they reckon he should be.
Well, in fairness, he looks quite in good shape, doesn't he? And he said himself in his own interview that he's been keeping up with his fitness. So, I reckon that what Challoner was referring to, obviously, because we play at such a high intensity, that's probably what he's not up to speed with. So, but I'd put him on against Hull, me. Just sort of because the chances. This might sound really bad, but did you say this a minute ago, Russ, where it'll be not a second string team for Hull, but like a few under 21s
for Hull?
Yeah, sort of periphery sort of players. I'm probably put Powell in that as well because Powell needs to come back up to fitness, but yeah, not sure.
It's gone very quiet on Powell, hasn't it?
It annoys me though because the amount of rumours that go around. At the end of the day,
God, yeah.
It's like I think with Powell anyway, he is that kind of player where he just keeps himself to himself, doesn't he? So he doesn't. So we don't need to hear about all the players' ins and outs 24/7, do we? So just
again,
because
it's all rumours, isn't it? There's not a single person apart from the management team that know exactly what's going on. So
yeah,
I just think it's hilarious that all these like people that are saying, "Oh yeah, you can see he's on his way out. He wasn't in Pinatar." We don't know if he's still injured. They've not mentioned him. The only thing I'm saying is that it's just been really quiet, hasn't it? He's not said anything about Powell at all. He's not been mentioned anywhere.
I'm sure I read somewhere that he's got a bit of a knock, but regardless, you're right. Like no one really knows. But I don't know if any of you listened to it. There was a little bit of a podcast with his wife, who works like in finance and more specifically helping footballers to, invest their money to get the most out of the career. And he actually said within that chasing the money that comes with football made him fall out of love with football somewhat. So you don't know if maybe he's getting to the point where he's like, do you know what? I've done it for long enough now. I've got the money that I need. Like maybe I'm coming towards the end of that. He's obviously got young kids as well, so we have to prioritise them. But I know I've got a former friend who used to always say, you'll know he's always got injuries when it's the school holidays. But like somewhat true. Yeah, I think we just have to wait and see, don't we?
Yeah. It's like people are already like putting on social media their replacements for Pi. Oh yeah, hang on, is Pi gone? Has he been sold? So why don't we just?
No, but I kind of get that because that's the whole thing about football, isn't it? You can sort of try and predict the future, and because that's the whole point of us having this podcast. Really, we're trying to predict it. What annoys me is when people go.
Just let me have me moan, will you?
No, yeah, but you have your moan. Nothing wrong with that. What annoys me is when, like, you'll hear on social media that somebody sat next to Ethan Pye's dad's dog, or whatever it was, and heard that they said that he'd had a falling out over text with Charlie. And it's like this elongated story that's all come, and it's like, and that's what goes on social media. Yeah, and then it all sort of snowballs, and you're just like, come on.
Yeah,
the club are now that good. They're not even the players that they're looking at don't tend to get leaked out much, do they? It's a lot everything's a lot closer than it used to be. Do you not think?
That was like that. That was like that thing in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, wasn't it? Where they're trying to see if Bueller's in, and then that girl tells that story of like names about 15 different people that she heard this story from.
I've never seen it.
What?
I was going to say it's a bit like Chris Hussey saying that he was upset because Steve Challoner didn't ask him how he was.
Oh yeah, he did the interview, did he, when he left?
Come off it, you daft sausage.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, let's just go back. And I know this is going completely backwards. You've never seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Doesn't interest me.
Pardon?
See, there you go.
Never
Claire's a lot younger than us, isn't she? So,
right. I don't think so.
In fairness. Ross, how have you got to that age and never seen it? It's an absolute classic.
Yeah, there are some films that I've not watched and I don't have any interest in watching. That's one of them. I forced myself to sit through Star Wars and I thought it was shit. There you go. There's another.
Oh my god!
Another bomb dropped. There you go. Yeah. There we go.
Boot me off.
Yes, ban you from it. Well, everyone's got their own tastes and opinions, haven't they?
Agree to disagree.
Haven't they?
Yeah.
Agree to
Clearly got no
disagree.
taste.
This is maybe maybe I haven't got any taste. But talking of taste, how's everybody finding the new ticketing system? Is it to your liking?
Yes.
See that? Did it a long time, Claire.
Smooth.
Simplicity. I feel like obviously future ticketing was so annoying, but even like I had an issue, I needed to get it sorted. It was I was going to say a self-made issue. It wasn't. It was a Sam-made issue. So it got sorted anyway, and the ticket office literally sorted it within minutes. And I just thought, like, compared to the old system, like when I got into it, I was like, okay, like it's really easy to use. It's a good layout. You can obviously review everything. You can, like, it's good that you can get your tickets next to other people's, because as much as we like to sit where we want at away matches, just some grounds don't allow it, do they?
Yeah,
so you're sure to sit next to your friends. And obviously it's going to accrue your points through that new loyalty system.
The loyalty system. Bloody hell. Yeah.
I did it today. Ian asked me to mention him to say that he did it, but he didn't. I did it.
He's saying it's so much better.
It is so much better. And even just the fact that if nobody knows, you can actually link your tickets. So me and Ian have both linked our tickets together. So it means that we can both book the tickets. Even though we're not part of the same family, we can both book our tickets. Only one of us has to do it, and it picks up both tickets straight away. Yep. Ian gets an email, I get an email, job done. It's the most... And do you know what I like as well? Is you've got options, like Claire just said there. There's different settings. It's not hundreds and hundreds, but you just feel like you're a little bit more in control of booking the tickets, don't you? Rather than seeing that little green man go, you're next in the queue, and you're waiting there for 2 minutes still, you know.
Yeah. I had an issue. I had an issue with me and my lad Dan being connected, and it was a user error in the end. It was on Dan's part, so it's same as Claire, really. It was somebody else's user error. Phoned him up, and within, like, I don't know, a minute and a half, it was done and it was sorted. So
for the record on that, was that because believe it or not, Russ, I managed to do this in seconds. So it's basically, I have to accept Ian, for example, and Ian has to accept me. And then once you've both done that together, and you have to, I think you are.
Story of your life.
Shut up. Right. I forgot what I was saying now. Carry on, Russ. Carry on.
Yeah, but I think we all can all agree it's an improvement, but there are a couple of issues with the ticketing system, aren't they? So I think John of this parish, our blogger, he's not here. He's not online tonight because he's at the co-op meeting, I think. But he said today that when buying away tickets, they couldn't choose their seat. Certainly for Wickham, couldn't choose the seat, had to choose a block. And he always likes to sit in a particular place because of...
quite low down. He said quite low down near the front. Yeah, he likes to get quite near the front. So
that's something. And I'm not. That might be a Wickham thing. You never know.
Yeah.
Could be, couldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's, as a lot of people have said, basically away games are pretty much free for all, aren't they? And there's not many away stewards that force you to sit in your seats, in your specific seats.
Yeah.
Not unless it's a complete sellout. I think the only one I remember, the ones that I've been to, was Notts County away when we won League Two.
Unless your name's Andy Redding.
Season. Definitely a couple last season. I can't remember where it was.
But that's what I mean. So on the generally it's sit where you want. If you want to specifically sit in your seat that you've got your ticket for, then you get in there early.
Yeah.
And then you sit in your seat, and then you got no one. You can't moan. You can't moan. Then it's just a case of sit where you want.
I think
that's general rule.
Like 9 times out of 10, that's well and good. But if you're trying to get a specific seat for mobility purposes, accessibility reasons, then that needs to be something.
Absolutely.
To people shouldn't be excluded.
Yeah, no, yeah. I just meant in general,
Yeah.
doesn't matter where you are because everybody just goes where they want. But
Yeah.
I understand. Definitely that side of things. Definitely.
Yeah. We've got a comment here from Darren Bowden, our long-time listener. I'm going to paraphrase this, but the loyalty system is rubbish. All the Johnny-come-latelys and two-team Timmies can get more points than proper county fans that can't make every game. I mean, he's got a point, but that's just... you've got to start somewhere, haven't you, with a loyalty system?
Yeah, unfortunately, you've got to draw the line somewhere, haven't you? I mean, unless they allow you to go up to the club shop and show all the ticket stubs that you've got from when we played in the National League North.
Gloucester away.
Yeah. I've got a very, I think I've got a bit of a, middling opinion of it. I fully believe that the club will some way of, finding out who's had a season ticket since when. But I also think you have to start somewhere, and no matter what you start, it's not going to make everybody happy. But then at the same time, is it fair to the fans that have been there through all of the shit that... But then how do you please everyone if
you can't please everybody? And I've been a fan through all the shit, but it's such... and the saying, Claire, is on the fence.
Yeah, I think the thing is, for years we've been saying we need something, so I'm glad that something happened.
I know, and now we've got something. Unfortunately, with everything in life, you're never going to be able to do what works out best for everybody, are you? I do have a story though on the showing you ticket stubs. So when the game that Hardiker scored 2 goals against City, that game was on a. If you've been to 3 games, then you get priority ticket. Now, I hadn't been to 2 games. I've been to 1 game. But at that time, and I still do now, I kept every single ticket stub that I'd ever been to since the age of, 12. And I went down there with a book like this and said, I don't have 3 games because I was working, but here's my proof that I am a loyal county fan. Right? I showed them this book and even going, this is against Grimsby, this is against Sheffield Wednesday, this is against Bolton. And in the end, they just went, oh, you can just have 1, mate. So, yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's going to work now, though, Darren. So, yeah.
No. And Suzanne Harrison, who I think we know, the Hearts bloke, special mention for the guy who has been supporting County for 60 odd years, went to the ticket office to buy a ticket, I think. Was his season ticket?
Free tickets, wasn't it, for him and his mates?
3 tickets. Couldn't because they wanted some details off him.
It wasn't season tickets, though, was it? It was just for the Bolton game, I think.
I actually feel really sad about that. He's been a fan for 60 years. I don't feel sad about, the fact he's got to set up an account. I think that's fair game. But I just think that he's overreacted. And
I thought you were going to go the other way there, Claire. I was about to say, you're never coming back on again.
No, it's spat his dummy out. And now he's at this place where he's ran to the papers about it. How can he show his face at the football again? I'm sure county themselves wouldn't be precious about it, but come off it, mate. It's 60 years just because you've got to give some details. There's wars going on. There's people dying all the time. Let's not bloody, make a storm in a teacup.
But have you seen the ticketing system at Hearts?
Yeah, it's the same.
It's worse. They need to know your inside leg. There's all sorts of shit.
Can you imagine driving all that way to Scotland?
Yeah.
It'll be
in the Edinburgh Times. It'll be in the Edinburgh Times. 61 years have followed Hearts.
And what did your friend Peter have for tea last night? Is that essential? Well, it's part of the ticketing system, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. It was an interesting one. I think the straw that broke the camel's back for me was that he went to the papers. Yeah. Fair enough. If you're unhappy about it, don't buy a ticket, but don't then go to the papers and then wear a Hearts shirt. You've doubled down there massively, and
Yeah.
And the Manchester Evening News. At least do it in a Stockport paper.
Yeah,
Like
I don't think there is
Stockport
one anymore, is there? That is,
They
that
run
is it.
Stockport paper though, don't they?
Oh, do they? All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I tell you what, another thing as well that they can get in the reses, and we haven't got a section for getting the reses, but I think Matt Brady says it here. So he had to set up an account for spending more at the weekend, took 2 seconds. So no, he's not thinking what I'm thinking, I don't think. But I've set up accounts with away teams before, right?
Yeah.
Especially like Notts County and maybe 2 others where you've got to do it because you want an away ticket, and then they start sending you emails as if to say, oh, do you want to come to the Torquay match? Like, no, unsubscribe. Why have you got me? Why have you still got me? And I always untick the marketing thing. You know what I mean? So naughty that.
I think it was mainly during COVID. I think I signed up for about 6 different teams just to get the stream on.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before I had my Fire Stick. So yeah, I was doing it official. So I was paying for them and everything.
What do you mean? What, fire starter? Fire... Yeah.
Not sure what you talk about, Waggy. Let's move on.
Oh, no, but also, I signed up for Derby last year so I could watch the game in Pinatar.
And you're getting Derby emails now about the latest signings and shit. Yeah. I mean, in this day and age, you just untick the box or unsubscribe, don't you? But it's just annoying, especially when you've not ticked the box in the first place. They just think because you're paying and you're buying, must be an auto opt-in. Okay, and
I like Anthony. Sorry, Russ. Anthony Nixon's comment about the Ian. We're sorted. We're gonna have to create our own category. Me and Ian are in our own tier.
That's why you buy everybody a beer. You think it's going to be a loyalty scheme.
Buying a shirt's not a loyalty thing, though, is it? Like,
no.
People who don't go buy shirts, like, I don't buy a shirt. I'd never wear a shirt to the football. It doesn't.
No, it's a difficult one because I do think that some things maybe should be. I mean, that's a really good idea because you are. At the end of the day, you're putting more money into the club, aren't you? And that's a form of loyalty. So should it be rewarded? It's a difficult one.
No, I think they just have to keep it simple, and they're never going to please everybody.
Yeah,
that's it. And we've all been crying out for a loyalty scheme. We've now got one. That's just we've not even gone one game, and we're already querying.
You can't do anything about it. I'm a big believer these days in control the controllables. Like, it is what it is. Just deal with it.
All right, Dave Challoner.
yeah. We'll work on us. Hey, we'll do us.
Bingo card.
Right. Shall we move on to the random shit of the week?
Yes, let's do.
I'm going to do now. We've got the name. I'll do a bit of a jingle for it, for the end, so we can play it dead short.
I think, Russ, because there's not a jingle yet, you need to sing one.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it like Harry Hill then. Random shit of the week. Doo-doo. There we go.
Look at Andy's face.
I was just trying to think about how you can fit that into the Shooting Stars one. Random shit of the week. You got random shit of the week.
Yeah.
I like random. I like shit. Welcome to random. Anyway,
Cool.
For the audio listeners, me and Russ are doing bird, pigeon, cuckoos.
Dove from above.
The dove from above.
That's it.
We're cooing. The trouble with that is we'll get copyright on that every week, so we can't do that. It has to be original, you see.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, what is Andy? Tell us.
Definitely original.
Andy, tell us what is random shit of the week this week.
Random shit of the week this week is a mini competition between you three. I've already set up a pre-format memory to Arthur, and to anyone that doesn't know who Arthur is. Arthur is my named ChatGTP because he's called Arthur Ingham because the initials are AI. Okay, so me and Arthur have regular chats. He's more interesting than half my mates, to be fair. So, I'm going to type in the letters SCFC, and it's going to pick out either Russ, Waggy, or Claire, and it's going to assign you a random letter. Yeah. And you have to, in 30 seconds, name as many former county players with your letter.
Nice. And people can play at home, can't they? And people can play
at home.
Brilliant.
I'll be completely crap.
Oh, well, yeah. We're all going to be
Well,
shit.
to ease it out, I'm doing a different letter for each of you. Okay. So otherwise, you're not just trying to think of extended ones from the same letter. And also, for example, if your letter is M, Claire, you can have Mickey Flynn.
Ooh. Okay.
So it's first and second names.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it's all a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very rare I don't play a game that doesn't involve a prize of some sort.
Well, that's why you're not playing. That's why
exactly.
you're the host, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly. So
right. So the letter could be first or last name, yeah? Start with first or last name.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Okay.
And I know one of Waggy's things where his letter's P and is like Mike Philip Flynn. Like none of us are going to know what his middle name are. So it's either just first or surname. Yeah.
But you can't have Flynn with a P.
And second names.
You what?
You'll be lucky if I can remember the first and second names, let alone the freaking middle names.
Oh, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Should we crack on then? Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
Can someone who's not picked out first, can they do a timer?
Yeah.
So I'm not having to keep scrolling between timer and.
Yeah.
Is 30 seconds long enough?
Yeah.
30 seconds is well long enough.
Yeah.
10 seconds will be fine.
Right. So the first. Arthur's let me down. Arthur, I'm fuming.
That's because he thinks you've got other mates.
Dead air's a crime in podcasting world, in the radio world.
Yes.
Let's
It's
fill it in.
AI that's creating it.
Right. So, Waggy, your letter is B.
Is timing you or me, Ross?
I'll do it. Go.
Odin Bailey. Why does your mind always go blank with these things?
Look at the comments. Look at the comments.
Well, that's cheating, isn't it?
Yeah, it is cheating, and your time's running out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so I'll have Ben. I'll have Ben Burgess, not Ben Burgers.
Ben Burgess.
Oh God. No.
Ben.
Ben Hinchliffe.
Time up.
You got 3.
You know that I'm crap at these things when it comes to naming names.
Brett Angel, Brad Hills.
All right, yeah, it's easy for you to say now that you've been thinking about it.
Ben Barkley. How can I think of a random letter? I can't think of every single letter of the alphabet all day, can I?
Andy, you know I'm shit at these, so it doesn't matter. You just crack on. You just have your moment.
Okay.
It's all right, okay. You beat me. Don't worry.
Next one is Claire with the letter S.
Scott Spencer.
Yeah.
Jamie Spencer.
Yeah. There's other players without that name, but yeah.
I don't know.
Didn't you go to a fans event? One of our fans event for someone.
Stuart Everton guy. Stuart
Barlow. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Barlow.
Time up.
3. 3. Sean Connolly, maybe.
I didn't go to it, but good shout.
Yeah.
That's hard, you know. Harder than you think.
Yeah, it's going to be me now. Fucking hell.
Who's timing?
Get some good answers, though. Claire, can you time it if that's all right?
Yeah, 1 sec.
30 seconds.
Oh, fucking hell. Gone into Meta, whatever that is.
VR, is it?
Stop.
AI.
Go. Oh wait, no, we're not ready yet.
Oh no, he needs his letter.
I know.
It's L.
Landon. Life Go. That's Alf
You don't have
Life
to give
Go.
the full names.
No, Diak.
Just
Richard
carry on,
Landon
Yeah.
then. This is hard, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
The pressure.
Famous player who loved an Ali Gibb cross. Come on.
Oh, L. Jesus Christ.
Time's up.
Lee Todd.
Oh my God, Claire and Waggy beat Russ. Russ only got 2.
Oh, Liam Dickinson. Jesus, yeah.
Right.
Luke Beckett.
Oh, Luke Beckett. Oh, I
Oh,
did.
God, Luke Beckett, yeah.
I loved Luke Beckett. I was so sad when he left.
Are we doing? We can do you, Andy. I can do a random.
Let's do Andy.
Yeah, go on
Let's
then.
do
Yeah,
Andy.
I've been thinking of every alphabet letter. I've got about 5 for each one. So yeah.
Is it?
Right. Can somebody time it?
I'll time you when you tell it to say the letter.
Give me a random letter of the internet.
Alphabet.
Of the alphabet.
Alphabet. Sorry, random letter of the alphabet. Alphabet. Right. Okay.
It's gonna be
Right.
Z,
So
isn't
your
it?
letter is. Oh, genuine. This is what it's give you. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Q.
Fuck off.
That's what it's give. Honestly.
You just said you'd got 5 for each letter.
I'm joking. Give me another letter. That's just. I can't even. Give me another letter. Come on.
No.
Play fair.
Fair's putting it into
It was random. It was random. You heard him say it.
Right.
Do any of you know the player beginning with Q?
No.
Have we
I don't-
even had one?
You're asking 3 people that got 3, 3, and 2. Aren't you? I mean, come on. Right.
This is a fun game.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Quickly.
Oh, there you go. Scott, quickly.
Oh God.
Right. Here's your
You
next
can't-
letter. This is better. Okay, ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. M for mother.
Mike Flynn, Lee Mayer, Macaulay Southam Hales, Matty Hamshaw,
He's beat us, the bastard.
and let's just leave it there because I don't need to go any further. Mother Sill.
No, he's not a former
comment.
player. He's not a former player. That was your rules.
Don't matter, I beat you anyway. I got 4.
No, that's
Fair
a man
enough.
picking a current player.
Yeah, you get a
You
point
are.
taken off. Get a point taken off of naming the current player.
I said the rules, mate, not you. Piss
Time's
off.
up.
That's a good shout, though, for a future rule. If you name a current player, you get a point taken off you.
Yeah.
Not,
I mean,
not
it's
on
hard
this
enough as
one.
it is. It's hard enough as it is, to be fair.
To be fair, it is pretty
Yeah.
hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is when you're under the
Yeah.
pressure.
So
God.
could we just recap the scores then? So Andy, you were in last place with 0. Then it's me with 2. Claire and Waggy joint winners on 3, and then on your second go you got 4. Yeah. Is that what we're doing?
Hang on.
Yes.
Let's just be fair here. If any of you guys got Q, I would never have given you Q.
Hold on. You said next time you're not allowed to mention a current player. I feel like that has to be an immediate rule. So you were 3 as well.
Claire, I set the rules. You're just a guest. So shut up.
See how forceful he got there. He leaned forward and stared into the camera and everything.
God, that was really hard. I'm no good with timed things. I hate things that are time pressured, time sensitive.
I'm not
That's
good
my
with memory
excuse.
things.
Yeah. Brilliant.
That was a
Right.
good though, wasn't it? That was good random
No.
shit of the week.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Good random shit of the week. Boom boom. I will do I'll do some stuff for that next time. Good stuff. Right, I think we're just about done then. Let's wrap it up. Before we wrap it up, actually, is anyone going to the Friendlies this weekend? I know I'm not.
Nope.
No.
No. Mad, isn't it? It's probably the first season in a long time where I've not been asked about the Friendlies, and I don't think Charlie is anyway. So if you know, we're in Good company.
Yeah, he's not a big fan.
I tell you what, though. I tell you what. I am looking forward to. Is it from the 21st of August? 21st of August. I'm going. Me and Ian are off to the and Dan from the podcast as well are going to the Brett Angel night. Then on the 22nd of August, we've got our own event, haven't we?
We have.
We're
going to tell everybody about that.
Yeah, with Tony Dinning. So Patreon members, they got first dibs. And then we had a few invites left over that we invited people that have helped us out over the last couple of years. And yeah, so that's on the 22nd of August. And then we've got followed by a home game. Oh, it's going to be brilliant. I'm loving it. 3 days of just, Brett Angel to Tony to football. Love it.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Yeah. Ian Hiles says Weekend of Paradise. He's missed the bloody Jamie Webster thing there, hasn't he? It's Weekend in Paradise, surely, Ian. Jesus. But yeah, good stuff. There's other things coming up as well that we probably need to mention, isn't there? So we've got we just need to mention it anyway. Thank you to everybody that's a Patreon member. We've had quite a few recently joined, so you'll be getting all the benefits of everything ad-free. First dibs on the events that we do. So Tony Din is the first one of those, and we've got a couple of others lined up in the next few months. Plus, you'll be part of the giveaway, and then other bits and bats that we can work out. So that's all part of your £3 a month. So do give that a shot if you can. And cheers to everybody that signed up recently. Really, really appreciate it. But yeah, anything else to mention? I've got nothing else in terms of
just on that. Anyone or new members that sign up patron wise, or any patrons currently, what's the word? Previous patrons that we have, current patrons, we have about 5 places left for the Tony Dinning night, and these will be available to Patreon members. So if you are up for it, or you join, or you're already joined and you want to go, but you didn't think you could go by a bar, get in touch with the podcast, and I'll get a link out to you to get your name on the list. But yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Good stuff.
And that's it, I think.
Yeah, nice one. So before we go, a quick one line from around the room of how you're feeling as we enter into the week before the first game of the season. Claire, what are you thinking? One line.
I am very optimistic.
Nice. You can definitely come back on this podcast then. Waggy, what about you?
Excited automatics.
Okay. Andy?
I'm going with the cliche one game at a time, and I'll leave you on this note of Bolton get battered everywhere they go. Bolton get battered everywhere they go. There you go.
Nice. And mine is really starting to get geared up for the season now, so that Sunday next week, really, really looking forward to it. And this podcast is helping, so I hope it's helping everybody that listens to start getting geared up for the new season. So good stuff. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share on YouTube, and rate and review whatever podcast player you're listening to us on. Cheers, thank you. One thing before I go, long-time listener, Nigel, I don't know his surname, apologies, lives down in Plymouth Way. Him and his wife have been in hospital recently. Hopefully they're listening to this. So just to you and your wife, Nigel, get well soon. Hope you come out. And I know you are out, Nigel, but your wife's still in. So get well soon. He came and visited us. He came to speak to me at Wickham away last season. So that was nice. So yeah, just thought I'd say that before we go. And yeah, have a good week, everybody. We will see you next week on the Scarf Bagara War.